guys, it is official. We are getting a Berserk 2D anime. It is called Berserk: The Black Swordsman. I have not seen it. This is the first. Like I've heard I heard of the news, but I have not seen anything about it. After I am done reacting to this, I'm going to go over to Twitter. Yes, I still call it Twitter because I hate calling it X. I think everybody does. I'm gonna go over to Twitter and I'm gonna have a look and I'm gonna dive deep into and see exactly what this looks like. Because damn, I never really got into Berserk. Firstly, I didn't like the old animation that they had. Even though it's better than all of the 3D. I never even touched the 3D animes. I tried reading the manga, but I don't know, man. It never clicked. So I hope that this is, if it's done well. Like I read like fucking like 80 chapters of the manga, 100 chapters. So I know what it is about. So I'm hoping that this is going to reignite a spark that I had, like the motivation to like get into Berserk. Hope that this is going to reignite it. But a problem I see here is it's a fan animation, so I don't know. This could be very kind of bad. I mean, let's just jump in and see.
I think it says a lot when you have to have fans make a completely fan animation studio just to give us a proper Berserk anime. I saw this earlier today, and clearly this is making the rounds. I mean, it has 4.2 million views.
Yes, because it's a 2D. It's a 2D Berserk anime, which we haven't had until like 1997, I believe. I don't know when the like original like Berserk anime came out, but it's around there. 1999, something
this
something
is
like that.
obviously a very brief little teaser trailer of like 20 seconds long for this upcoming Berserk project that apparently is going to be covering the Black Swordsman. I don't know if this is just going to be the Black Swordsman arc or if it's going to be the...
I just want to be clear, I do not know the arcs at all from Berserk. Like, I literally don't know where this is. It could be the start, it could be midway through, it could be the fucking end, which doesn't look like because he doesn't have like his armor that I've seen that he has in like the late stages of the manga, so I don't know.
Entirety of Berserk. Whatever
it could be the beginning.
Let's be honest here. Berserk is one of those series that has been continuously talked about for years, decades even, about how people want a proper anime adaptation. And if you haven't seen the Berserk anime, like the stuff that's already came out, let me kind of remind you, okay? This is,
yes, it is bad.
This is a gift from the, Berserk
it is very bad.
release, and I mean, it's, it definitely speaks for itself, I think. So, I mean... yeah, fans have been desperate for an anime for years. And there's a lot of reasons why Berserk technically has never worked as an anime. And I'm going to name a few reasons. I mean, Berserk as a series is incredible.
It's firstly, he's going to say it's very dark compared to everything else that has come out of, like, is Berserk a shonen? I don't know, it could be. Like I said, I read like 100 chapters. I don't know anything else about Berserk than that. So it could be a shonen. All I know is that it's not finished yet, I think. And it is very, very dark. And it's like, it is very close to like Castlevania. Like if they did Berserk in that type of animation style, or whoever animated Castlevania, the first one and the second one, if they animate Berserk, I'm pretty sure it's going to be exactly what people want. It's not the 2D anime art style that you would want, but it is good. They like the animation that they do is excellent for Castlevania. They cover like also Castlevania as a whole is very dark, and so if that, I think it's Netflix, right? Whoever it is. The studio, I mean, I'm not talking about the people that sponsor it, or, that invest in it. I'm talking about the people that actually animates it. If they do it, I'm pretty sure Berserk is going to be very good, but no one has.
Incredibly hard to animate. Like, if we're even just disregarding CGI, okay? Like, if we're disregarding this and the memes around it and all that, and, we think about, like, what Berserk could actually look like in anime form, Berserk is incredibly difficult to animate because of just the beauty. The beauty of its manga panels to the just, like, the way everything is just drawn. It is so hyper realistic and so good looking that replicating that in a anime would just be absolute insanity. Like, it would not be something that the average animator or just even a good animation studio could pull off. Hell, I think that even if we disregard like production issues and stuff behind the scenes, like with Studio Mappa, well, let's say
I hope Studio Mappa does not get their hands on Berserk. Because, yes, they would put lots of effort in it, but at the same time, I do want a new, not a new studio, but a different studio to animate stuff, because Mappa has their hands full with a lot of stuff. I want them to, stay with that. Like, don't venture out. I know they do lots of the dark animes. They did all three of the big, like, dark, like, the dark trio of, like, manga, right? They did Chainsaw Man, they're doing the Jujutsu Kaisen, and they did, what's it, Hell's Paradise, but nobody really enjoyed Hell's Paradise. Story-wise, I quite enjoyed it. They rushed a lot of things, but overall, it was decent. Not great, but decent.
Ufotable, that makes Demon Slayer. I don't even think they probably can make an absolute incredible Berserk adaptation, because
So, like I said, let's step away from the traditional anime, give it to whoever animated or is animating Castlevania. I switch between the two, leave me alone. Give it to them, because I believe in that art style, and with their capabilities of what we've seen, they could make a pretty good Berserk anime.
Attention to detail is just insane. It requires a really dedicated group to do the job properly. And so it's one of the big reasons why I think Berserk as a series has never truly gotten a proper anime, and why they've always opted to do just CGI because of just how it
Yeah,
is.
but that's lazy.
But this doesn't mean that fans wouldn't want to see an actual anime adaptation of Berserk that covers everything, that covers all the content, doesn't censor the content, because there's just so much. And that's another reason too. Berserk as a series, it's something that has a lot of graphic content that just technically cannot be shown in a TV broadcasting in Japan. It's just not possible. I mean, you have censorship already for series that do a lot less. Berserk, it's not going to get away with a lot. It won't. And so when you think about just like...
Yeah, don't they show tits and shit in Berserk, as far as I know? They could show a bit more, but oh well. But again, the people that do Castlevania has shown lots of tits before. Not every episode. It was like once or twice in like this or that episode. But again, let them animate it.
What is required? It's just a monumental feat. It would require like movie level quality alongside of getting like just past the censorship and all that. It just you can already see the challenges that the series has to face. So getting into this topic, basically, I'm not really surprised that a group of fans got together to basically make a fan-made studio for making the Berserk anime. I'm not surprised about that. And apparently this is who's actually working on. We got like a director, we got the VA and all that, we got like the music, the blood effects, I'm assuming, to the composition. I think that legitimately this is a pretty solid team and all that. And I mean, even the brief little audio clip of Guts here, like, here, I'll let you listen to it. It's not necessarily bad. Like, here, I'll let you hear. So basically, here's the thing. It's clearly going to be fan-dubbed and all that, and I think that's going to be a very...
I am probably going to butcher this, but call these Project 51 Productions. Yeah. Powerhouse Animation was also announced to return as the primary production studio, while Sam and Adam Dietz would direct episodes from the first season. So Powerhouse Animation was the one that animated Castlevania and well, I believe it. Like I just searched the new one that came out, the Nocturne, like Castlevania. Powerhouse Animations animated that. If they animate Berserk, excellent. I would love it.
Difficult part to really get people, because it's like when it comes to fan dubs and stuff, it's, people are probably gonna be like, is the voice acting gonna be good? I think that would be probably
Yeah, I think that's a very big issue with fan. Like the animation can be solid, but if the voice acting kind of sucks, it's gonna be bad, very
one
bad.
of the biggest hurdles for this project to overcome would be the voice acting selection. But I think that hearing Guts' early voice isn't necessarily bad. I just am curious on how or what voices they're going to pick for every character, like Casca to Griffith, etc. Because they're going to need an extensive VA cast just to be able to do that. So this is probably going to be a very expensive fan-made project, but it's going to be clearly made out of a lot of love and passion. And the reason why I'm even making a video on this is to kind of shout it out to give more attention to it, because I feel like anyone that is a Berserk fan, like legit a Berserk fan that has wanted to see some of their favorite stuff animated, probably should just, kind of shout this out and just let other people know that this is being made, because I would love to see this actually see the light of day and get a proper adaptation. Like, I mean, it's pre-production, obviously. This is
Yeah, so it's basically like an alpha stage of like a game. I believe that's the first stage of like a game. Yeah, it's literally just like in terms of like making a game, it's literally just one block, ground, and you just moving on it. Maybe the block characters maybe more slimmed down, show some features, but it's very very like not detailed. So it's basically like that. It's in that stage of production.
early look. So for all we know,
It's a very, very early
a
look.
long time to get to the point where we even have episodes coming out. I mean, and that's not even talking.
But
about
if this fan animation does anything like Hell of a Boss, yes, episodes take like 3, give or take like 4 or 5 months to come out. But if they do it like that and animate it well, and the voice acting is very good, whether it be Japanese or English or whatever. But if it takes that long for an episode, but every episode is very, very good, nobody will mind.
Controversy or the hurdles of overcoming like copyright. I mean, you know for a fact a lot of the different studios and CEOs and stuff in Japan are not going to like the fact that there is a company making a fan-made Berserk anime. They're not.
Yeah, nobody's gonna like
especially
it.
if it's free for everybody to watch. I mean, even if it's paid for, that's even worse. But the fact is that they're not going to like if a series of Berserk is released as an anime and it's better than anything that they obviously had to offer. So that's going to be a lot of issues to overcome too when it comes to the copyright. So there's multiple hurdles, but
But if you get permission from the authors of Berserk, the manga, if you get their permission, isn't it fine? I know it's not all well and good if you get their permission, but at least that's a stepping stone, right? That's a big hurdle. No?
I do,
because if they agree to let fans animate it, yes, the studios that have already animated Berserk, they're gonna lose out. But like I'm pretty sure the author of the manga has a bigger say because it's his product, right? No, am I dumb?
think that overall I am legitimately excited about this project. It's kind of sad that it's taking fans to do it right. It's kind of like that Thanos meme. Fine, I'll do it myself. That's literally what this is. But this doesn't mean I want to disregard the old Berserk. I mean, there is like old Berserk like from like the 1990s that came out, and I have watched it. It's good, but it's not perfect. There's things that's removed from it, etc. And I feel like it could still be a lot better than it was. And I feel like Berserk definitely needs a proper adaptation. It really covers all the content. So, I mean, I'm not kind of saying that the original Berserk is completely terrible, but I just feel like Berserk definitely.
It's better than the CGI ones, yes.
But yeah. Anyways, like I said, I wanted to shout this out. I thought this was really cool, and I wanted to bring this to everybody's attention because if you like Berserk, you're gonna probably like this. But be safe, stay healthy, And I love you guys. If you like the video, leave a like. Tell me your thoughts in the comments below. Chibi out.
If this is good, I may like get back into reading Berserk. It's just that like I said, I got distracted with everything and nothing really hooked me onto the story. Like really hooked me. So if this does continue and the fan animation gets good, I might consider rereading Berserk, get up to date, and then like watch this and have like a jolly old time. But I hope the best for this. I really do. I really wanna see what Berserk looks like in an anime fashion, with its fan animation or powerhouse animations. Who knows? Could work. I hope you guys enjoyed, and let me know what you guys think.